Welcome
to Purana Talk.
with the Purana guys. This is Leon and this is Alan.
And we're reading the Garuda Purana,
We're in the second skanda.
or
Yeah.
Kanda. Kanda.
And the last chapter was really amazing for me, actually, because it was all about, things like point of origin kinds of sex magic for people. And
Spit take.
there was a very interesting, very short, but very compactly pure discussion about what constituted control over whether you got a woman or a man,
Boy or girl, a woman or a man child.
Yeah,
That's what he means.
That's right. And
he talks funny.
I do. I talk. Well, I have funny ideas too, but everybody knows that already. Anyway, there you talked about the putting a magic circle or a circle around the dead,
the corpse,
yeah. And they were talking about why that was a good idea. I thought that was really fascinating. There was
actually, they could just go look at that one.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was bringing it up, because if you didn't see that one, I would go look at that one.
Chapter 33.
33. Yeah, that's where we are now. Who knows what it'll tell us?
Maybe if we listen.
Good idea.
The world of Yama. Yama's Lord of Death, guardian of the southern direction. Garuda said, "What is the extent of the region of Yama? What is its expanse in proportion to that of the three worlds habited by the mobile and immobile beings? Please tell me the length of the pathway as recorded by tradition. O Lord, what are the merits or demerits, sins or virtues, as a result of which men go there? Please tell me all concerning this." The Lord said, "The distance between the mortal world and the region of Yama is 86,000 yojanas, which, parenthetically, it tells us is the equivalent of 1,032,000 kilometers. It's not in miles, though. 4. The pathway is so hot as the red-hot copper. It is impassable. It blazes. Sinners among men of confusing thoughts go there. There are many sharp thorns of awful appearance. The area is entirely covered by the burning fire. There is no shady tree where the people can take rest. Their own actions in the form of the nooses of Yama drag them on. On the way there is no provision to sustain life. No water is available whereby thirst can be quenched. Many are oppressed by hunger, and many by thirst on that high path. On that impassable path of Yama, many shiver with chillness. The wayfarers find the path difficult in accordance with the gravity of their sins. They are helpless, miserable, and confounded as they plod on. Some bemoan piteously, some speak harshly. Agitated by the effects of their actions, they undergo endless distress. O bird, that pathway has some special characteristics. Those who have been devoid of covetousness in the world proceed along that path peacefully. The various gifts that people make in the world stand them in good stead in the region of Yama. They go ahead and make everything comfortable. Shraddhas and water libations are of no avail to the sinner. These wretches hover here and there in their aerial form. O good one, who are devoted to virtue, the pathway has been narrated to you thus. Now I shall tell you the hardships one has to undergo on the way to the region of Yama. The city of Yama is in the southwest direction. It is wholly adamantine, divine and impenetrable to deities as well as demons. It is square in shape, with 4 entrances and 7 outer walls. Yama is seated inside, together with his messengers. The city extends over 1,000 yojanas, 1,200 kilometers. That sort of tells you they're 12 to 1. No. 1. No. Never mind. 1.2 to 1. It is studded with gems, resplendent like lightning, blazing fire, and the sunshine. The special palace of Yama, with its golden splendor, is very extensive and 25 yojanas in height.
Really tall.
Yeah, quite tall. It's yojanas are in the neighborhood of kilometers. Just they're a little bigger. So it basically one yojana is 1.2 kilometers. So 25 yojanas is going to be like 20, 30 kilometers.
Right.
The special palace of Yama, with its golden splendor, is very extensive and 25 yojanas in height. It is decorated with jewels of lapis lazuli, and there are thousands of pillars all round. There are many pearls over the windows, from where hundreds of flags and banners hang downwards. It is resonant with the sound of hells, 100 in number. Hundreds of festoons cover them. It is embellished in various ways, as mentioned here, and in many other ways as well. The Lord of Justice is seated there in his auspicious judgment seat, which is 10 yojanas in width and which resembles the blue cloud. We're at 22. Yama knows virtue, practices virtue, and is benevolent to those who are virtuous. He is terrifying to the sinner and sweet to the virtuous. The wind blows there very gently. Many festivals are celebrated there. Many sages conduct discourses there. Different musical instruments are played. In the center of the city, just near the entrance to Yama's palace, Chitragupta's palace is situated. It is 25 yojanas in length and 10 yojanas in height. Highly divine, it is surrounded by an iron wall. There are hundreds of streets where people move about, and the whole city shines with hundreds of banners. Chitragupta's palace is gay, with hundreds of lamps burning and hundreds of musical notes reverberating. It is well painted by those who are experts in the art of drawing and painting. There, seated in his wonderful driving seat, he calculates the age of human beings and others. He never commits any mistake in the matter of merit or demerit. Whatever the man acquired in his various births, good or bad, along with his 18 defects, is written down by Chitragupta. To the east of Chitragupta's palace is the building of the fever. To the south is the abode of colic pain and the spider tumor. To the west are the abodes of the noose of Kala, indigestion, and non-relish for food. To the north of the central seat, the abode of cholera can be seen. To the northeast, the abode of headache, and to southeast, the abode of unconsciousness. Dysentery resides in the southwest, and the burning sensation in the northwest. Chitragupta is ever surrounded by these. Whatever job is executed by them is immediately written down by Chitragupta. O Tarksha, the messengers stay in different palaces at the threshold of the different places at the threshold of the palace of Dharmaraja, torturing the sinners, the sinful wretches of evil human beings. And Dharmaraja I think we can assume that's just another name for Yama. It's the king of Dharma.
Right.
the ultimate king of Dharma. Men are bound with nooses by the messengers of Yama and thrashed with heavy iron clubs. All that is in accordance with their own evil actions. They are hit and beaten with various weapons and different mechanical devices. They are split with saws and scissors as though they were pieces of lumber. Others are burned and baked with blazing coal as though they were balls of iron. Others are seen being dragged here and there on the ground and chopped with sharp knives. They are seen wailing and shouting. All this is due to their own evil actions. Some are fettered. Some are fried in oil. Thus, the sinners are tortured by the messengers of Yama. But it's their own fault. Others in millions are heard shouting, "Give, give," and demand repayment of debts. Thus, O Tarksha, the hells are hells for the sinner. Should I describe them in detail? They've already been described in the sacred codes. I shall now explain the benefit accruing from gifts, whereby the person feels pleasure even in hell.
Very good. You know how it was going through the directions. Did it go through the whole circle?
I think it did, yes.
Can we have that in brief? Like, I want to do a chart.
All right. All the diseases of the directions?
Well, at least it was saying some of them were diseases.
It's Chitragupta, surrounding Chitragupta. Okay, Chitragupta's palace. To the east of Chitragupta's palace is the building of the fever. Fever Bhavan. It doesn't say Bhavan. I said Bhavan.
Oh, well, palace.
That's
what you said, right? Or
okay.
I mean, what it said.
Yeah, in India, it's like house. You'd have Baroda House or something like that. Right. It's like the administrative offices or the.
And that's east.
Okay, in this case, yeah, east of Chitragupta's palace is fever. Mm-hmm. Fever building. To the south is the abode of colic.
Colic. All right.
And the spider tumor.
Whatever that is.
I don't know, but it sounds wicked. To the west are the abodes of the noose of Kala, indigestion, and non-relish for food, like loss of appetite. Mm-hmm. So basically tummy issues.
Right.
To the north of the central seat, the abode of cholera. Okay. Then it hits the northeast with the abode of headache. Southeast is the abode of unconsciousness. Maybe fainting or passing out. Something is indicated there. Dysentery is in the southwest. And in the northwest, that nagging, burning sensation. Burning sensation. I just added nagging because I thought it might sound good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Isn't that great?
So another informative.
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen the disorders of the directions like this before, though. So that actually is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Since I like my directional association things a whole lot.
Well, there were a few because it was saying Yama's direction was before that. Like it.
Well, Yama's in the south, and it said the city of Yama was in the southwest, which I thought was interesting. Uh-huh. But Yama is among the Ashtadikpala, the 8 guardians of the direction. Right. He's the southern direction.
Okay. Very interesting. See you again.